What is up, everybody? Brendan's Unloaded Gaming here. Welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. And here on Raw, we are kicking things off with the Bruiserweights, Pete Dunne, taking on former Intercontinental Champion, Zack Ryder. And Pete Dunne, formerly on SmackDown, moved to Raw the night after WrestleMania. He looks to continue where he started on SmackDown. That's to capture his first WWE title tonight. And with being Zack Ryder, he can do just that. Former Intercontinental Champion, Zack Ryder. And the Bruiserweights don't pull no punches here tonight. He's gonna be all furious in his match, no matter who he's in with. And here comes the former Intercontinental Champion, Zack Ryder. Probably one of the best runs he had with the Intercontinental title. Losing it to Mojo Rawley before Survivor Series. Hasn't really got a chance to really go for the title. And he wants to move his way up the card with a win over Pete Dunne here tonight. Will Zack Ryder prove his worth against Pete Dunne? Well, we'll find out when this match gets on the way momentarily. The fans right behind Ryder, and they want another Ryder title win here tonight. And here Pete Dunne kicking things off with a big punch right to Zack Ryder. And what a roundhouse kick by Pete Dunne. That Pete Dunne's pulling no punches here tonight. He is working his way up that Intercontinental title card. Now Pete Dunne with a huge suplex to Zack Ryder. Oh, neck breaker failed here. Zack Ryder got out of the way pretty quickly. But Zack Ryder going for a gut buster. To Pete Dunne now. And Pete Dunne with a beautiful counter. And a combination followed by the big leg kick right there. And Pete Dunne with the combination to a down Zack Ryder. This can't be looking good for Zack Ryder here tonight. And of course, Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, going after the arms of Zack Ryder, working those arms, making sure that every limb is possibly going to be broken here tonight. And now go after the midsection in the head, using the arms of Zack Ryder against him. Pete Dunne malicious in his attack here tonight against Zack Ryder. Nothing's going to stand in his way against Intercontinental Champion. Suplex from Pete Dunne. My goodness. The Bruiserweight just tearing Zack Ryder apart on Pete Dunne, looking for that's a deadlift powerbomb for the pin. Only a 1 count. Zack Ryder somehow kicking out of that deadlift powerbomb here. Oh, big reversal for Zack Ryder, and big reversal from Pete Dunne. And Pete Dunne with the clothesline to Zack Ryder. Oh, and Zack Ryder counters from off the ground. Drop kick from Ryder. Pete Dunne back to his feet, but Ryder ready. Ryder, power bomb is looking for that pin maneuver. Is he going to get it? Not even with a 1 count. Pete Dunne kicking out with big counters there. Now Pete Dunne once again with a suplex into an arm bar, just attacking that arm of Zack Ryder there. That's why he's called the Bruiserweight. He attacks every limb possible on his opponents. And my goodness, what a dangerous man Pete Dunne is. If I was the Intercontinental Champion, Humberto Carrillo, I'll watch out for Pete Dunne. Suplex once again. As Pete Dunne will stop at nothing to get what sits out 6 removed from Pete Dunne. Oh my goodness. And Pete Dunne calling for the bitter end here tonight. Is he going to hit it? Zack Ryder reverses the bitter end. My goodness. And Pete Dunne counters in a big way. Going after the eyes of Zack Ryder. Pete Dunne is mad now that Zack Ryder reversed the bitter end. And Pete Dunne going straight after the limbs of Zack Ryder. This can't be looking for good for Zack Ryder now. It's Pete Dunne. Big suplex from Pete Dunne. And Pete Dunne just stomping away at Ryder. Ryder rolling out to the outside. Ryder making his way, but Pete Dunne grabs him with the running DDT. One count here. And Pete Dunne once again with a huge stomp to the arm of Zack Ryder. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Dunne just attacking Ryder left and right. Using his limbs against his opponent. Ryder has no other choice but to run back outside. This wasn't... Didn't go so well the first time. Is that going to go out the second time? Pete Dunne once again with the arm. My goodness. Nowhere is safe when Pete Dunne's your opponent. DDT from Dunne. Now Pete Dunne once again going for his signature maneuver. Hits it once again. Pete Dunne not taunting this time, going right after for it. The bitter end by Pete Dunne. This could be it for Zack Ryder. 1, 2, 3. And Pete Dunne with a big win over the former Intercontinental Champion. As if I was Humberto Carrillo and I gotta face Pete Dunne in the future, I gotta watch out as Pete Dunne will go after your limbs and use them against you. And the Bruiserweight with a big win here tonight, climbing his way up that Intercontinental title ladder. Now we move on to the next match here tonight. And now we move on to the next match as Roderick Strong of Undisputed Era takes on Jinder Mahal here. And it's going to be Roderick Strong taking the win. Now let's see Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey taking on former Women's Champion Mickie James. And Ronda Rousey picks up the win against Mickie. Now we see a triple threat match here tonight to see who will face Ronda Rousey at Backlash coming up. And the winner of the triple threat between Ruby Riott, Ember Moon, and Asuka will be Ember Moon, taking a big win in that triple threat match, and will face Ronda Rousey at Backlash for the Raw Women's title. Now see Intercontinental Champion Humberto Carrillo taking on Mark Andrews once again, who will pick up momentum heading towards Backlash in the Intercontinental title picture. And Humberto Carrillo takes the win here tonight. Now we see Cedric Alexander taking on Curtis Axel in a singles match here tonight, as the B team wants to prove that they are the best team around by going after the new team of Cedric and Shelton, the new foundation.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And here comes Curtis Axel, accompanied by Bo Dallas's tag team partner here tonight.
From Champlin, Minnesota, weighing in at 228 pounds.
They want to prove their worth in the tag team division. And with a win over the new foundation, they can do just that. But as of late, the new foundation have been unbeatable since forming this team. Will the big team get an upset win here tonight? Well, let's find out. And here comes the new foundation, the team of Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin,
And his opponent, accompanied by Shelton Benjamin,
who
representing
have been on a roll since moving from SmackDown to Raw, forming this team,
at 200 pounds.
and now looks
Alexander.
towards winning the Raw Tag Team titles in the near future. Can these two pull it off against the B team here tonight? Once again, well, we'll find out momentarily when Cedric Alexander takes on Curtis Axel in singles action. Curtis Axel is ready. Cedric Alexander is ready. Referee has rung the bell. And Curtis Axel with the big boot. But Cedric with the big reversal. Neck breaker from Cedric Alexander. The athleticism of Cedric. And a jumping elbow drop from Cedric as well. Oh, and Curtis with the big running bulldog there. It looks like Curtis Axel now has Cedric with the suplex to Cedric Alexander. Oh, Curtis Axel not too happy with Cedric Alexander here, as he wants to prove that he can win a singles match here tonight. But Cedric, who has had more success in singles runs and a tag team run, knows all about ring awareness here. And Cedric with the Northern Lights suplex to Curtis Axel. And of course, Curtis Axel also a former singles competitor here, forming a team with Bo Dallas, who looks to capture the Raw Tag Team titles once again in their future. But looks like Cedric has Curtis Axel number. Bo Dallas distracting Cedric Alexander. Curtis Axel makes his way to the corner. And see, that distraction didn't help Curtis Axel whatsoever. Cedric with the big jumping clothesline, followed by a big elbow drop. And Cedric once again going to the top rope. All I'm going to see from Cedric Alexander. Cedric, big cross body from Cedric Alexander here. And Cedric Alexander now just wrenching the neck of Curtis Axel. Oh, and Curtis Axel getting out of the ring pretty fast there. Oh, and dodging a jumping clothesline. But Cedric with the big reversal. Reverse STO from Cedric Alexander. Cedric face buster from Cedric Alexander there. And like Cedric calling for the lumbar check to finish this match off. Cedric Alexander has Curtis Axel. Lumbar check from Alexander for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Cedric Alexander picks up another win for the new foundation here tonight. And Shelton Benjamin can't be more proud of his protege, Cedric Alexander. And then they're picking up another big win against Curtis Axel here tonight. Now we move on to our next match. As we have tag team action against the Raw Tag Team Champions, Mustache Mountain taking on the Revival, who's going to have momentum heading towards Backlash. And the Revival pick up the win. Now we see Universal Champion Bobby Lashley taking on Samoa Joe here. And Bobby Lashley scoring the big win over Samoa Joe. Now we have a #1 contenders match with Kevin Owens taking on Drew McIntyre. Kevin Owens wants his title back around his waist. And with the win over Drew McIntyre could do just that. Himself many times before, Kevin Owens will put up a fight against almost about anyone to get what he wants.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And tonight, Kevin Owens wants the Universal Championship around his waist once again. And if he beats Drew McIntyre tonight, he will face Bobby Lashley at Backlash for the Universal Championship. Ever since becoming Universal Champion, Kevin Owens who had a dominant run with that title, beating Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble, and then once again at Elimination Chamber, and defending that title against Roman Reigns and Batista. Roman Reigns in an episode of Raw, and Batista at WrestleMania. Losing that title to a dominant Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank, and now he looks to get that title back at Backlash if he can win against Drew McIntyre. And here comes the Scotsman now. Drew McIntyre making his way towards the ring. And of course, Drew McIntyre wants nothing more than the Universal Championship around his waist as well. And also to face his former rival, Bobby Lashley, and Kevin Owens staring down Drew McIntyre. And now running after him, Kevin Owens just tossing Drew McIntyre over his shoulder like he was nothing. Big kick from Kevin Owens. Do anything in his power. Clothesline from KO. Kevin Owens, fierce competitor, big reversal from Drew McIntyre, followed by the Pew suplex. And Drew McIntyre, Irish whip back inside the ring. The match has officially begun. And Drew with the big suplex to Kevin Owens there. And Drew with another big slam there. Big kick right to the back. Drew McIntyre not playing any games here tonight. Irish whip from Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens has Drew McIntyre in the corner. Big right hand, but Drew McIntyre with the big reversal. And Drew now electric chair drop from McIntyre. And Drew with the big clothesline to Kevin Owens. And not stopping that reverse STO from McIntyre. Now Drew with the big axe handle. Kevin Owens making his way back to the ring. Kevin Owens. Big right hand, but what's this? Randy Orton making a shocking interference here. I guess the man that's been attacking him week in and week out. Now caught the distraction once again. But this time, Randy Orton causes the distraction. Kevin Owens' big reversal there. KO with the big DDT. Randy Orton with the distracted super kick from KO. Didn't see his face Kevin Owens one bit. Randy Orton still on the outside. Drew McIntyre making his way back to his feet. And Drew go for a clothesline, but Kevin Owens catches him mid clothesline. Irish whip to the ropes. And Kevin Owens now has Drew McIntyre. And to the STO. Using his arm against the mat. Now Kevin Owens just wrenching the head of Drew McIntyre here. Kevin Owens just not is willing to do about anything to get his hands back on a Universal title. And Kevin Owens, Irish whip to the outside. Kevin's just blatantly annoying Randy Orton here. Big reversal from Drew McIntyre. Big slam to KO. Oh, big reversal there. Clothesline to the back of the head from from Kevin Owens to Drew McIntyre. Huge reversal from Drew McIntyre. Making his way back inside the ring. Count of 5. And Kevin Owens now had Drew with the pile driver, package pile driver from Kevin Owens for the pin. And Drew McIntyre kicking out before the 1 count. Now Drew has Kevin Owens up and just tossing him like it was no tomorrow. Oh, this can't be good. Drew McIntyre, big reversal. And Drew, big slam from McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, big headbutt there from the Scotsman. And Drew's not finished yet. Looking for the Claymore kick. And he hits it. Claymore from Drew McIntyre. 1, 2, 3. And Drew McIntyre will face Bobby Lashley at Backlash. And you have to think that the distraction from Randy Orton was just enough from Kevin Owens. And Randy Orton celebrated with Drew McIntyre. Here tonight, as Randy Orton's plan came to fruition as Kevin Owens loses his #1 contendership And with that main event out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, concludes another episode of WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. This has been Brandon's Unloaded Gaming. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell for when I post more WWE content. And I will see y'all in the next one.